The state of New York has now officially approved its part of the funding to build a new Bills stadium, but not before some spirited debate among lawmakers in Albany. Good evening to you, everybody. I'm Michael Wooten. The plan for state taxpayers to cover $600 million of the stadium construction has been controversial from the start, and it's been a big part of the last-minute negotiations for the state budget that finally passed this morning. The capital projects budget, which includes the stadium money, passed 95-49 in the Assembly and 39-23 in the state Senate, where all Western New York Republicans voted no, though they said their issue with that was other parts of the bill. A lot of downstate Democrats in both chambers complained about the high price tag for the stadium, but almost all of them ended up voting for the funding. Here's a Western New York lawmaker defending the deal, and then some of the back and forth that happened just moments before the Senate approved the money, which was the final part of the entire budget process.
An extraordinary deal for the taxpayers, not only in Western New York, but in New York State, and for those of us that are Bills fans.
My colleague said that this was one of the best deals for New Yorkers. This was an awesome deal. But what I can see concludes me to lead that this is probably one of the worst deals. Probably one of the worst deals in sports history.
Hundreds of millions of dollars for the largest public subsidy in NFL history for a handout to the billionaire owner of the Buffalo Bills.
I've never thought New York should ever put money into a private sports franchise or sports stadium. And in my years here in the Senate, I've actually voted against money for the Yankees, the Mets, the Nets, the Islanders.
But Senator Krueger voted for the Bills stadium money, again, because it was part of that larger package of capital projects. Polls have shown that while a majority of Western New Yorkers support the subsidy to keep the team here, that is not the case statewide, despite previous money being spent on those downstate sports teams. The state budget also includes some massive investments meant to expand economic opportunity. More than $1 billion will go toward broadband internet access, connecting mostly rural areas statewide. It's the largest ever investment in New York's modern infrastructure. Supporters say the money will help bring affordable internet to millions of people and help boost local innovation. Another $1 billion will be invested into New York's small businesses. That includes some targeted programs to make sure that all different types of businesses have a chance to prosper. Seed funding will give flexible grants for new small businesses, while a COVID capital cost tax credit will provide a 50% credit for things like cleaning supplies and PPE. Many other programs in the budget are also meant to help New York's economic growth recover from the pandemic. The budget came in at $220 billion total, so there is a lot to it. Right now on our website, we break down some of the most talked about topics, things like bail reform, child care, housing assistance. That in-depth article looking at the budget overall is posted right now at WGRZ.com.